opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get them figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn.
The tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay.
Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Green Bay Packers.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Here we go. Seal, black.
Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. That's caught by the rookie, Jayden Reed.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Love this look to start the ball game. They empty the backfield right away, and that's going to put some early stress on both their offensive line and on the secondary. And here they get the completion and a quick first down.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A good pickup there at 22.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Play fake. Here's Love. And his throw is incomplete.
The Packers at 5-6 to start play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Gonzalez's kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this part of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. On play action, they'll throw.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
And he lost the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark able to sack of the season.
We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things going in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Here's James returning. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it's Chiefs football, first and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. A dump down to McKenna. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Here now, third and a yard. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
This is fielded at the 27. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And they will take over first and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon, taken down at the 42.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Love's throw brought in by Watson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Love with it. A short throw to Musgrave. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Had open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes now on the option right. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flushed out right. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And he floats one there, incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Now Mahomes. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. A missed Nice connection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Lucas Van Ness able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, break.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Let's go, charge.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Reed. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Love from the gun. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Here's 2nd and 10. Love with a give to Dillon. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
43 rail. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Hut, hut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. They go play fake. Mahomes. Under pressure, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And he's going to go down again. Rashawn Gary. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Now a 3rd down throw that misses the target, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Ready, set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down, going to the air with Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Love. Now swing pass for Dillon. It'll go as a gain of 4. And on second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just like a stage for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no game.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Here's Love. Incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And now it's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, remember. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Dancing to his left. Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And this will be a Packers 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Super Bowl champs trailing here, but they will get the ball first to begin quarter number 3. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes going to throw. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. To throw, it's Mahomes. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark, his second sack of the night.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
This ball deep for Tony.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Love now to pass on 1st down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And this one will be brought back to the 22. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here again is McKinnon. Shifts by him. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
In every game, teams are looking for that momentum shift, and that run there, the offense feels like, hey, maybe we can get something going, but defensively, they've slowed them down the entire game. They don't have to turn into more. They're going to try and figure out a way to take it back on this next play.
That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Butker's kick here is good.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Love with it here, third and short yardage. And going to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the gun, it's Dillon. Oh, he bowls over it. A solid stiff arm. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Love now. He finds Watson. It's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal.
Well, after last week where he kept finding the end zone, what do you have, 2 touchdown runs?
Yep.
He's got to be just a tad frustrated here. Close, but he hasn't gotten in.
Well, maybe they give him another shot. We'll see.
Well, I would think so. I think he's built up that type of equity, but the guys on the other side of the ball know it too.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Here we go. Trouble 38. Ready.
Dillon.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal.
Ready.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm it for a loss shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Steps away to his left. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
I thought thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. And this is caught. He hits more. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Handoff, it's McKinnon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Drill 52. Smash. Red.
Working out of the gun. Love. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. Now 2nd and 4. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Second down, McKinnon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Mahomes. Over the middle and complete to Moore.
Brandon's okay with what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Mahomes going to keep it on the draw.
Now that was a designed run. Now remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Out to the right, here's McKinnon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Mahomes will throw. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can. It's 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
First down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
They'll try to run with McKinnon, and he's in for the touchdown, and barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Here we go.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Black shot. Blaster, 6. Yellow, go.
One last shot now for Love. This for all the marbles.